Hey, you okay?
Yeah, all good. Weird dreams, that's all.
Alright. I'll let you get ready. See you in a few.
Ah, good of you to join us.
Sorry, long night.
What a professional approach.
Leave him alone.
Well, you'll forgive me if I want to get some actual work done. Oh, madness, isn't it?
Sean, please, that's enough.
All right.
Hey,
Hi.
you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
You sure?
We lost 2 more teams last night. That's 8 more of us, just... gone.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what to do anymore. It just keeps getting worse and worse.
Hey, remember what you told me? You gotta have faith. And look, here we are, safe and sound.
For how long? And when they find us, then what?
When that happens, if that happens, we'll deal with it. I'll keep you safe.
Anyway, enough with my little breakdown. I should get back to work. And so should you. Really, I'm fine. I promise.
By order of the Doge himself, non-carrier pigeons are to be shot at will by the populace. The bounty of 1 ducat per 100 shall be offered as recompense for the truly industrious. Following the death of the Portuguese ambassador, the council began and do not vent frustration caused by delays at the workmen themselves. By order of the Doge himself, non-cap... I am blessed this day. Two new artists of rare talent and fine pedigree have joined my work. I have served duels.
No offense, but I didn't think you had them on.
Come, good folk. Only the height of passion. Another time.
Salute, Claudia.
You here to look at the book?
A presto, Ezio.
Buongiorno. Salute, Ser Ezio. Shall we take a look at the list? Buon viaggio!
Noble prices for noble... See, I didn't... Smithy yachts are available here. If you don't stop, turn away. Well, I suppose you only appear to be calm.
Come, friend. Here's the customary Julia, I am Cabero. As you my niece. Much choice. Ciao for now.
Cliente, I may have been... Well, one man's coin is as good as another's.
Excellent. Addio, then. Come and see what my little gallery has got. I'm sure I have a surprise or two for any art lover. Basta! Why would you treat a friend like murderer? Stati attenti! Recent flooding in the Lido facing Cestieri of the Città has caused a flood down. Please be careful near work site. Report any unattended damage to city property.
Messer Da Vinci!
Yes?
Buongiorno e ben arrivato. I'm Elvise. Senor Don has asked that I escort you to the workshop. Are you ready? Ah, Venezia. What other place is as beautiful, as stable, as perfect? Come, I will show you her wonders. Our first stop, the Rialto Bridge. Behold the elegance with which she spans the Grand Canal, a symbol of Venetian unity and pride. Let us continue. Here we are, San Giacomo di Rialto, oldest church in Venezia. Isn't she beautiful? And her clock tower, magnifico. Come, come, there's more to see.
By decree of the Council of Ten, all cittadini wishing to enlarge their storytellers must first seek clarity.
No other city can match the size of Venezia's markets, be it spices or silk, from near and far. There is...
You were told to stay home, but the rent is paid. I have every right to sell here. Emilio disagrees. No, stop!
Let us continue the tour elsewhere.
Look, isn't it amazing? Would you mind buying it for me? I left my money with my bags.
Hey! On your step, Corleone!
And here we have the Palazzo della Seta, home to Emilio Barbarigo. Normally I'd suggest a closer look, but with the way things are now...
Why? What's happened?
He is attempting to unify the merchants beneath a single banner. There's been resistance, some of it violent.
What kind of resistance?
They say they're fighting for the people, for freedom or some such nonsense. Baggianate, if you ask me.
They destroyed my stand. I demand compensation.
Here you are, then.
The Doge will know about this. I'll report you to the council.
Good luck with that, my friend.
What are you doing?
You're under arrest for disrupting commerce.
What? You just invented that. There's no such law.
There is now.
No! Stop!
And now, I present to you your workshop, Ser Da Vinci. We spared no expense in its design. You'll see, it is perfect, as if you never left Firenze. I wish you great success, and hope you enjoy Venezia, as much as she enjoys having you.
So, here we are. Exciting, isn't it? Care to come in?
Maybe later. I need to visit the Palazzo della Seta. Try and gain an audience with Emilio.
As you wish. But should you find yourself with free time, or another codex page, don't hesitate to visit. My door is always open.
Grazie, my friend.
Di nulla.
Emilio Barbarigo, titan of Venetian industry, terror of the underworld. Aided by his powerful family, he cornered the market through smart business practices such as edging out the competition and lobbying the government. He funded the Venetian police force almost single-handedly, keeping the streets safe from crime and his finances tax-free. Emilio claims to be a supporter of the Republic. The problem is, once you own the police force, voting becomes, well, inefficient. As does, you know, opposition.
I found this awesome place for you to explore and practice your skills. Santa Maria dei Frari. I've marked it on your map.
Leonardo.
Ezio, so good to see you. How can I help you? Ha-ha! You found another one! How exciting! Up. Then you just take the inverse. There!
Unbelievable prices I have for you.
Bind thy wounds, noble signor. Let their mark be not in
Iron sear me well for your armor not fine.
there! Aspetta!
No, don't be shy.
You should feel better now, but take care in future.
Eccolo! Get him!
Off your feet!
Where is he? Come! Let me disembowel you! Move, you
How best to get inside? Scale the wall and... Oh, that's not good. I'll never make that jump. Need to find another way. I remember you.
We need to go.
You never did apologize for knocking me over.
Now!
Va bene, where to?
The water.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down.
Go! Fear not. I'll make sure each of you dies.
This day is your last.
Goddamn archers! What are you doing? Hurry up! Goddamn archers!
Go! Go!
Come any closer and I'll cut you to pieces!
Hurry, get him!
Quickly, they're getting closer!
I thank him every night for sending you to us.
I'll have the guard on you, bestia! You're better off on my own.
Ora, get him!
Who wants to die first? What are you doing? Hurry up!
Mercy! Mercy! I've done nothing!
What are you doing? Hurry up!
Just let me live in peace!
What are you doing? Hurry up!
What story is this?
Goddamn archers!
Arrivederci.
Rosa, my leg!
I never did catch your name.
Rosa.
Onorato, Rosa. I'm Ezio.
No.
There won't be enough of you left to bury.
Ezio, what are you doing? Come here!
That was a bit reckless, huh, Frank?
Arrivederci.
Do you require a medical assist?
Ugo!
What's this?
Rosa's been wounded.
Pass her here. We'll go the rest of the way in the boat.
Careful. Go! I'll deal with the guards.
There! Don't lose him! Kill them, Ezio, quickly!
There! You will not get away!
Keep going, Ezio! Clear the way for us!
They're all over the rooftops! Do something quickly!
It's only your vanity, you say. Doing here? I will kill all trespassers. Trespasso. Speed. That will not get away.
Very well. They're shooting at us!
They're still shooting at us!
What is it?
dead, idiota! Say a prayer later!
Porco demonio!
I need to see... I need to see Antonio.
Be careful! Let me do it. Go and find Antonio.
Ugo, do what he says!
Qua l'ultimo arrivato dagli ordini!
Hey, hey! Wake up! We need help!
Where's Antonio? Make yourselves useful. Clear a space for her. Put her down there.
Where are we?
Home. They've sent for help.
Thank you.
Rosa, what's happened?
Just get this out of me.
Soon, soon. Let's have a look first. Clean entry and exit through the thigh. That's good.
Get it out!
Rosa, we must take care not...
Now!
Come vuoi. Tenetela. I'm sorry, piccola.
Sorry! Ficcatelo nel culo, you're sorry!
Go fetch Bianca and be quick. Help me with this.
How?
Take a clean piece of linen. When I remove my hand, press the cloth into her wound. Are you ready? Now! Ben fatto. You work well under pressure. She's spirited, this one.
Porca puttana!
Avanti! Get Rosa inside so that Bianca can close the wound. You'll be all right. The worst is past.
Ti venissi il cancero, brutto bastardo! A te e che la grandissima troia di tua madre!
Thank you. Rosa is most dear to me. If I had lost her...
I've always had a soft spot for women in distress.
So I've heard. Don't look so surprised. We know all about you, Ser Ezio. Your work in Florence and the rest of Tuscany. Good work, too. If a little... unrefined.
Then you know why I'm in Venezia.
I can guess. When you have a minute, come see me in my office. There's something we should discuss.
I've great metal work here.
Who taught you to move like that?
Amici, why not shop with me?
Why?
I'm some of
Never
the
mind.
best.
I'm such an idiota. I removed myself from your path.
Pleasure, signore. Return anytime.
Avanti. Ezio. Prego. Can I offer you something? Biscotti. Un caffè.
What's cafe?
An interesting concoction brought to me by a Turk merchant. Here, have a taste.
A little bitter, if you ask me. It just seems lacking somehow. I don't know. Have you considered adding sugar, maybe? Or latte?
I suppose it's something of an acquired taste. Enough about that. Now, where were we? Our failure at the Palazzo cost us dearly. It will take time to recover. No doubt Emilio will use this pause to strengthen his defenses and continue his oppression of the district. You may not share our motive, but I know you share our goal.
Why not gather your forces and try again?
To act in haste would only bring more losses. No. We must resupply and draw new plans.
Can ill afford to sit around and wait.
Nor would I want you to. Work with us instead. Already my men begin to mend today's wounds. Seek them out. They'll put you to work. The sooner you aid them, the sooner we can strike.
Molto bene, messere. I accept.
It is the right decision.
Salute, Rosa. You seem to be healing well.
How are you finding Venezia?
It has its charms. But how do you deal with the smell? Che schifo.
So? What brings you to me?
I was hoping you could help me with something.
And that would be?
I want to learn to climb the way you do.
Oh. Va bene, I can do that. Well, I can't, but Franco can. Franco, muovere il culo! Show Ezio how to reach the top of that scaffolding. Begin in a hanging position. Then jump to the ledge above you. As you reach it, grab it with your hand and pull yourself up. There. See how it works?
I think so.
Only one way to find out. Try for yourself. Jump, Ezio! Grab the ledge at the height of your jump.
So? How did I do?
I've seen better.
Ah, you wound me with your cruel, cruel words.
All right, Smargiasso. Let's put your skills to the test.
I'm all ears.
Meet me in front of the Frari.
Part of a balanced, healthy I may be a bit disorganized.
Come, friend, sit! Va bene. Addio, then. God's flock. Please, no. Keep away, you murderer! Get down, now! Down, down! Get him! You have to show us some of your tricks, Signor. Get down, now! You'd better get out of my sight. Order! Hey!
Why? Never mind. I don't want to know.
You are not allowed up here! Eccolo!
The lands to the south are to be excluded from all mercantile enterprise. However, merchant taxes private. There! He's bullshit!
Get down! Ora! You should not be up here, Stolto.
Ah, there he is! Not on my watch! Damn! There he is! Aha! Stop here! Right up here!
What are you doing here?
You! There! There! Get him!
I just realized I don't think any of you heard me. Actually, hold on. Maybe it was just that one instance? I don't know. Nope. That might have been me. Okay, so... No, okay, it's a treasure room one. No actual story. Okay. Oh, fuck. Nope. Alright, well, since there's no story for me to worry about having to pay attention to... Huh, you know, I actually forgot the name of what I call this little segment where absolutely nothing's going on, we're just parkouring around, so I'm just gonna talk about whatever. Weird. I don't know. But I did want to talk about something important, and that's just it's Ruby related. I try not to make them all Ruby related, and but I kind of got to get this one off my chest. So in today's episode, the primary focus of maybe the first 15 minutes is focused on one of the antagonists' backstory, one that we really haven't gotten up until this point. Basically, and in all honesty, with everything I'm about to say, I think we're going to get a little more what's going on, but we got what's basically the majority of her backstory. We got Cinder Falls' backstory.
Bene. Now I have a way back up in case I fall.
Yay! Okay, so the character is based off of Cinderella, which I kind of already knew because her, a lot of the things that she can make are glass in nature, and originally the crew are going to call her Cinderella, and Ella is the Spanish word for shoes, but it is... Oh, fuck. Okay, and I have the way back up. Oh, okay, so we're... Okay, and it is way darker than... Actually, no, I think it's darker than the Disney version that I'm sure we're all familiar with, but not as dark and not as happy as either the Disney or the Brothers Grimm version or the Disney version. But basically, from what we can tell, what's implied, her character was an orphan that was basically got the shit end of the stick at the orphanage. And a woman comes to adopt her, and it looks like this woman is the owner of a very nice hotel in, I want to assume... God damn it, I did it again! I want to assume Atlas. But instead of going there to, have a pretty, decent upbringing, she's basically treated like a slave. And I'm not talking like, Cinderella's story is that her stepmother, abused her, It's like, well, no, I'm not talking like, made her, like, live in rags, or anything like that. I don't know if whomever is or will watch this. I don't know if you saw Dragon Ball Super Broly, but in the canon version of Broly's story, instead of having a mind control device like in the original Z version of the story, which was the non-canonical movie, which Paragus used a mind control device to control Broly, Paragus used a shock collar to control Broly, and this was kind of, set in the theme, or a theme kind of close, so like he's less a person and more a wild man raised like a weapon. So, you know, still not good, but, you know, by the time of the story, you know, you've got Chilai and whatever the old-looking guy's name is to kind of step in and say, yeah, it's not right, we're going to take this and we're going to, you know, set you free. Anyway, which also propels the story, but anyway, so, because it's a hotel and hotel staff needs to look nice, she's not forced to wear rags. Instead, she's given what appears to be Cinder's given appears to be a nice choker that does literally what the function of it. Well, it doesn't choke her, but it's a shock collar. It's a necklace fitted with an electrical dust crystal, and at her adoptive mother, the press of a button, it would shock her. This is basically to curb negative behavior, keep her in lines, shit like that. And this wasn't even done, like, privately. This was done openly in front of guests, like, unless you have, like, a Rooster Teeth first or a Verve or a Crunchyroll, maybe, you're not going to be able to watch the episode until it becomes available for everyone next week, but just, you know, just watch. But anyway, a huntsman, you know, notices all this, and, you know, I mean, there's not really a lot that he can do. Technically speaking, this woman is Cinder's legal guardian, and while this is clearly abuse, certain cultures in the kingdoms, all that bullshit, it's not right, basically, and as a huntsman, it's heavily implied that he should be, you know, stepping in. He doesn't step in until Cinder steals one of his, a sword of his from his room. And basically, you know, says, you know, basically confronts her about it. She's like, well, I want to be a huntsman like you. And it's like, really? So, you know, he's like, how old are you? He's like, well, I'm 10, okay. He's like, okay, so we've got 7 years to train you for the huntsman license exam. You know, once you're 17, you'll be able to, you know, take the exam without parental consent, and you'll be able to, you know, not live under this woman's care anymore. But if you run away from her, you'll be running for the rest of your life. So, for, I don't know, I want to say 5 years pass, maybe the 7. And, you know, they actually start to develop kind of a father-daughter relationship. And clearly this is bleeding over into, you know, parkour section, but we're exploring Venice a little bit, so we won't have to worry about that. You know, they develop a father-daughter relationship while she's still... He does not take her away, because unfortunately he doesn't have any legal precedence to take her away, and despite the fact that despite the fact that clearly the shock collar is being used publicly in front of other guests in order to deter negative behavior from Cinder, it doesn't really seem like anyone wants to, you know, these are all rich, affluent young people. They don't really want to butt their nose into the situation. So, you know, she's training in basically what is a storage room. That's the only place that she has to call her own. But then one day, her stepsisters discover she has a sword, and they go get Mommy Dearest. And, you know, you would think that with the way they treat her, just sitting down, like, why the hell do you have a sword? And like, well, I'm training to be a huntsman. I'm like, okay, you don't want to be here anymore? Fine, get the fuck out, you know? But, anyway, that's what I feel like should have happened. What ended up happening, or, you know, what a sane person would do. What ended up happening was when, you know, they go to confront her, but when the huntsman arrives, the daughters are dead. and Cinder is, you know, strangling and burning the mother's throat with her semblance, her scorch touch semblance, you know, while she's trying to use a shock collar, but just like, you know, and, you know, basically a phrase that was kind of instilled into Cinder is like, without me, you're nothing. You know, she's like, yeah, I'm nothing. But you can't hurt me, or basically you can't hurt me anymore. You know, or because of that, I'm everything. Something along those lines. Like, while she's doing this, she's being clearly shocked, but, you know. You know, she's just, you know, going along with it. So she ends up killing her mother and her sisters. You know, and then she sees that the huntsman has been training her as a ride. He's like, I don't have to run. I don't have to run anymore. I'm free. He's like, no. All you're gonna do is run from now on. He draws his weapons on her because basically she just committed murder. You know. Let's forget for a second that this was probably done in self-defense. But, you know, murder is murder, and unfortunately, it appears that in the society, I don't know which kingdom they're in, it's heavily implied to be Atlas by the finery and the niceness of everything and the blatant no faunus allowed sign. But, you know, so, but clearly it's implied that he's got to bring her in for murder. So they start fighting, and Cinder ends up dealing the fatal blow. And just as he's dying, he basically pats her head, which is something that he had been doing for, you know, some positive reinforcement. You know, like, I'm proud of you. You know? So, but basically, Cinder was an orphan, was, you know, treated like shit, gets adopted by a rich family, only to be used as a slave. Cruel punishment included, and when she has the opportunity to get out, you know, the people, or her cruel family, takes it away from her, and when she tries to stand up for herself, she gets labeled a murderer. So it's heavily implied that following that, she's basically just kind of been running from the law, trying to survive up until she met Salem, who basically realized that this is a woman who has had nothing and has been powerless her whole life, which goes back to the lines, I want to be strong, I want to be feared, from the first background episode we get about Cinder and a bit Emerald and Mercury from Volume 3. I think it's called Beginning of the End. But anyway, okay, so there's Rosa. So, I mean, I told one of my friends about it, we were discussing it a little bit, and he's like, you know, I'm unimpressed, or like, you know, I'm not surprised that I kind of saw this as where this is going. I mean, I feel like, given the character that she's in, so when a lot of times when a character is based in RWBY, or actually 100% of the time, or 95 maybe % of the time, characters in RWBY are based off characters from fairy tales, folklore, and mythology. Crow and Raven, you know, Yang's uncle and aunt, respectively, are based off of Odin's twin ravens, which they scoured Midgar as his eyes. Jason, I'm getting my money back now, or I'm getting your money now, bitch. But anyway, so, you know, we kind of knew that with the glass weapons and, you know, shoes and keep away, you murderer! The fact her name is Cinder and the reference that her prototype name was Ella, and everything, it was heavily obvious that, especially with her emblem, which looked like a pair of two shoes, heel to heel. heel to heel and bottom to bottom, that she was based off of Cinderella. And I think everyone kind of knew that her backstory had to be dark, given that she was working with a woman who clearly wants to wipe out all life on this planet. The thing is that, so I feel like my friend is disappointed in Cinder's backstory, the one that we got, because much like a lot of things, much like the Star Wars sequel trilogy, it's been played up for so long that it couldn't possibly live up to everybody's expectations. A prevailing theory was, again, given the fact that she was based off of Cinder Fall, or Cinderella, that Cinder Fall was based off of Cinderella, that, you know, she was abused not just by the step-parent, but by her father. And one of the theories was that she was basically used as a prostitute by her stepmother to curry favor with politicians and corrupt huntsmen. But I think this is worse, you know? Like, let's be honest, that's bad. I think the fan idea of what Cinder's backstory is and what life she led that led her to willingly work with what equates to a suicide bomber is, you know, it can't be good. You cannot have a good child. If you have a good upbringing, you have to still work with Cinder. You either had some kind of traumatic event that led you there, or you're a sociopath. I don't think anyone could have predicted, like, some people, like, along with the, you know, forced prostitution, that beating was part of it. I don't think anybody could have predicted that she was basically adopted into a family only to be treated like an animal. Like, again, it's not just a shock collar thing. Like, Cinder it's so again, hotel, family, generally when a family owns an establishment, it's expected that the children have to help out. You know, depending on the family, but a lot of times the children will help out for like an allowance or something. So, but she asks for food. She sees food, and clearly she has been malnourished by the orphanage where she grew up on, and she asks for food. And, you know, the sisters giggle because the step-sisters I feel like in every version of Cinderella are just bitches, but the mother, instead of saying, you know, like, you know, do some chores first and then we'll give you something to eat, she grabs a roll and throws it on the ground and says, get to work, the floors are filthy. And there's another scene where when she's delivering food, or actually there are two, that kind of also imply that they weren't feeding her. One is that she's, you know, dressing a cake with like strawberries and whatnot for I think like a party or whatever, and you know, one of the sisters slaps her hand like, you don't get to do that, you know, but another sister kind of swirls in and grabs a strawberry, just eats it right in front of her. Then cuts to her eating eating a customer's food outside in the hallway, you know, scarfing it down as fast as she possibly can so she doesn't get in trouble, you know? So, with all of that, it's clear that she wasn't just powerless. Okay, dude, seriously, you need a hobby or something.
Hurry!
You know.
Don't touch him again!
Fine. You want a sword fight? See, that's what you get. You get my scimitar of justice in your fucking face. She's basically scarfing down food, so it's implied that she's given either what's barely necessary for someone to survive, or she's just not being fed at all. So, and given that and the betrayal of what it basically counted to be a father figure, I was a little disturbed that Rooster Teeth was willing to go there for such a dark backstory. Again, they could have gone a lot of places, but to basically show that the antagonist that, you know, people love to hate loving, or just hate in general, basically grew up as no better than an animal on a world where there is a offshoot evolution of humans called Faunus who are treated like animals. That's saying a lot, and it also kind of, you know, brings the sense.
Why are you up here?
Kind of like the comment. I'm not gonna go on preamble again from what you said fighting Winter and Penny. So I'm just. That was fucking dark. And I'm still reeling from it. Like, again, I feel like Cinder Fall's backstory is one of those things, like much like Star Wars, where I feel like I've been talking about this for quite some time. No, much like the Star Wars sequel series where everyone thought it was going to go one way, and then we got what Disney did, and they're like, no, I don't like this. I don't think everybody was going to be happy with Cinder's backstory. I personally found it, again, a little disturbing that they were willing to go that far. I mean, again, you know, I'm sure someone's going to say, well, she wasn't sexually violated in 4 episodes. That's not gone that far.
Faster! Run faster!
I'm pretty sure.
Get the bastard! Get down! I will kill all
again, there's. I feel like in media, there are some lines that are really only crossed when you know that you can really get away with it. The shock collar concept was from. I've seen it done before, and it was basically. You know what? No. Here, there's 150 florins. Help me out. Never actually saw the film, but basically it was it's an action film where basically this guy was raised as a weapon, but whenever he wore a dog collar, he was to be submissive. You know, he basically he was like a dual personality. You know, when you're wearing the collar, you know, you're submissive.
You won't run away this time.
You know, have it off. You are expected.
Eccolo, he's right there.
So. You know, and I never saw the film. The only thing I know of it is from what I gathered from the original trailer that played during the previews for the Shaun of the Dead DVD. Great film, by the way. So,
what?
But it also kind of explains a lot about Cinder. She's not evil in the sense that, like, Tyrion is evil. She has another dimension. That dimension is that she was basically abused for no reason growing up, but she has another dimension. And in all honesty, I'm curious where they're going to take this. I don't know if they're going to take this as, you know, this is the season where Cinder Fall gets killed off, or if this is the, you know, like this or at the end of the season, the beginning of next, or sometime in the next season, Cinder is going to join up with the main cast. But I feel like there's a reason why we got her backstory at this point. We aren't just finding about her now forgets and Shiggles. There is a plot reason for this. But anyway, enough about me talking about a show you probably don't watch. I am going to continue with Assassin's Creed.
Climbing a bit of scaffolding is all well and good.
This, too. There's not really a lot of story in this mission when you're actually doing the mission. It's just a lot of Rosa, telling you what to do. She tells you to climb this, and then you climb it. And I think I've already climbed this, actually, like, several times now. Anyway, new topic for people who don't like Ruby. Today I found out why Earth is called Earth instead of, like, Terra or Terra Firma or anything like that. And the answer goes back to everyone's favorite topic, the Anglo-Saxons, where basically they use the Latin terms for dirt and sun and moon and shit. And yeah, they just kind of stuck around.
So?
Looks like you've learned all I have to teach you. I'll let Antonio know of your progress. Finish your other tasks. We're almost there.
Yay! But anyway, you know what? Now that I got the money and that there's money waiting for me, let's go back to Monteriggion. Let's... frick, where's the gosh darn... But yeah, no, I do think that, Terra is a better name for our planet than Earth. I mean, at this point, Earth literally means dirt. And it shows that we really don't have that high an opinion of our own planet. But anyway, clearly there was a topic I wanted to talk about tonight. Wow. I'm also not gonna lie, I've found Cinder to be a very interesting character, and, again, a pox on what my friend says, this still makes me think she's an interesting character. I mean, it's... It's very hard to get backstories right for villains. You want a good justification for their actions. Like, let's take Darth Vader, for example. When he was Anakin Skywalker, he basically witnessed his mother's death due to being captured and beaten by sand people. And, these were visions that the Force gave him well in advance, and he felt like he could have stopped her. So when he started having visions of Padme dying in childbirth, clearly that was a sign to him, like, oh, maybe I can stop this one. The desire to protect his loved ones is what led him to turn to the dark side, despite the fact that his actions led to, the death of his wife, and basically his ostracization of his children from him. And you know...
Your coin seems genuine.
Yay, I'm shiny now. You know, with Cinder, I like the way that, you know, basically they showed her backstory. She was so desperate for power that she was willing to follow a person who basically demanded obedience from her. And, you know, when she was forced to get a new limb, you know, her master basically ensured that she would be able to control her with it. In fact, there's a direct parallel to that in today's episode, where when her arm is causing her excruciating pain, it flashes back to her being electrocuted as a child. You know, and I think that's poetic justice, you know? When we let our fears control us, you know, a lot of times you'll find yourself right back where you started, or right back where you didn't want to be. Ah, okay, I see how you're supposed to do it. Oh my god, there's two there! Huh, I guess religion does pay off. Okay, that was a bad joke, I will admit that. So yeah, you can't get a notoriety increase in Montedigio. Although the game does reprimand you for killing people.
Another time, then.
Okay, we have the third best armor in the game now. The second best being the Mesigas armor, and the absolute best being the armor of Altair. For the previously mentioned reason of the armor of Altair does not need to be repaired. You do not need to go to a blacksmith in order to repair it. And yes, while, you know, it doesn't let you use your original robe, customizable robes, its design is cool enough that I think it makes up for it. Anyway. Okay, I think I gotta go climb. Luckily, I have an ability here. Let's make climbing a little easier now. So yeah, definitely do the monkey see, monkey do mission as soon as possible. It'll make life so much easier down the road. Hey, Ugo.
Ben trovato, Ugo. What's the trouble?
You and Rosa managed to escape from Seta, but the others were not so lucky. Emilio's captured them, and now they await execution.
Do you know where they're being held?
I know they're still in the district, but beyond that, no. You'll have to look for them.
I'll have your brothers back here in no time.
Yay! Free the captive thieves from Emilio. You know what? No, here's an interesting topic. Emilio is a businessman and a Templar. I am literally hunting down
Get down, Stronzo!
the absolute worst of a monster of capitalism. I mean, again, the game. I don't know Emilio Barbaggio well enough to say that in actual life he was a monster. But, you know, going back to that video that about him that Sean gave us.
The market
Emilio
belongs to the
definitely
people.
wasn't a saint.
Emilio says he seeks unity, but all he really wants is control. Your crimes cannot
Oh crap, I'm
continue.
low on coke.
The people won't allow it.
Wait, what the fuck? Let's go. We didn't need to. You could have done that yourself. All I had to do was kill someone.
There! Don't let him get away! Merda, he's getting away!
The only answer.
Pauline.
Get down! Now! You should not... Yes, you die here, Pronto!
You know, sometimes you just need to shove a knife into someone. Clearly I had the grace of a swan. That's been cooked while doing that. But other than that, yeah, that's basically this mission. You just gotta free some people and then... Dab it, dab it. No, don't come over here. There's no way to get out or to go where we need to go from here. I'm just grabbing money. Because I spent all my money buying this sweet-ass pimp on... No, I don't think I can say pimp. I would love to be able to say pimp on a regular basis, but I don't think I can say pimp on a regular basis. Anyway. God, you guys are so escort missions are the
all right, this way.
Worst. Hold on. There's a blacksmith and a doctor.
A great metalwork here.
Medicine and throwing knives.
Pleasure, signore. Return anytime.
Healing services. That should heal quick.
What's my melody? Not to your liking, senor!
No, I just don't like you guys. You literally, not figuratively, literally make my life a living hell when you run around trying to do your little dancing bullshit.
Listen to them squeal. Pathetic. It's no wonder their master hides.
Where is Emilio? Like to be...
About time you were put out of our misery. Twice before doing something you'll regret. There he is!
Follow my lead.
Why is there a freaking poster right there?
I will kill all there! On him! Crime! At once! Eccolo! Plan of escape!
This way.
Okay, so I just realized I'm doing all this stuff, and the game has these characters supposedly supposed to have to take very specific routes in order to follow me. But it reminded me of a Key and Peele sketch, where basically Jordan Peele plays Harriet Tubman, and she's a parkour finisher. So her freeing slaves from the Underground Railroad involves a heavy use of parkour, or free running, I guess this game would call it, which is basically the concept of
Why are you here? Get down! Eccolo! Stop him!
getting from point A to point B, as quickly as possible while going through whatever obstacles present themselves. I think that's the definition of parkour. But it just gets really ridiculous, and I'm not even going to finish talking about the sketch because I feel like that's something that just needs to be watched itself, you know?
Where?
Ah, fuck.
Remember what I taught you, ragazzi? Keep calm. Right, wait before I slip. We work together, we can't take.
Damn, I love scimitars.
Qui, let's do it.
Come on, boys. This next part gets a little tricky.
Stay
The
close.
group I hired is not under attack. First off, I didn't hire these thieves. They were prisoners, and I'm freeing them because they were being unjustly imprisoned, like certain bird-themed characters in a certain show that I've talked too much about tonight.
Seguimi.
I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to succeed so quickly.
I aim to please.
I'll let Antonio know about our progress. Come find me later. I've got another job for you.
What sort of job?
Meet me near the docks, and I'll explain.
Molto bene.
That's clearly not suspicious, but okay. And hey, he pays well.
Get down now! You're not allowed!
Ma che diavolo? You should probably stop it.
I tore down one.
What's wrong with you?
Medicine.
Such energy you have.
I'm on cocaine. I'm incredibly focused right now. You want some?
Get away!
I'm incredibly focused right now.
No! I'm visiting! I don't know what's going on! I'm not here! Presto!
Hey, I got a throwing knife back. Yay.
Giving us all hope.
Sarto. Oh wait, these are all the colors I had before. Yeah, I want to try Azure. I want to try teal. No, gotta go with Azure.
Enjoy your purchase and come again.
No, stay away from
You're gonna pay for my clothes, die.
Guard! Murderer!
There! Oh, fun.
Stay back!
Don't make the same mistake he. Oh, fuck. Where are you? Come on out, little messenger from Temple. Oh, there you are. I promise I'm not gonna send you back to Cuba. It's an American Dad reference, which is actually a reference to an incident involving Fidel Castro, I think? I don't remember. Shit, ow!
See what you've done, idiota!
Wait, you're not the same dude.
And I'm sorry. You will contain.
You know what? Consolation prize. I'll get something.
on patrol these days. Are we importing them for some reason?
Oh my god, I have so much notoriety. What the hell was that? No, if those guards get him, they'll just give the money to Emilio. I want the money. I'm the protagonist.
Damn it. Must run faster. You are fast. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can we talk about it?
No. Just give me back my money. Dude, if I have to kill you, I'm gonna be a very upset person.
In nome di Dio. I didn't mean any harm. Right. You've caught me.
Oh, fuck!
Faster! Run faster!
Ooh, no. Lucky death was here to stop me, old man. Ow.
I may be a bit disorganized, but I do know my Smith.
Dude, disorganization is the mark of a genius. Don't worry about it. Oh my god, I'm so notorious. Fuck Jeffrey.
Rescuing my brothers was more than just an act of charity, Ezio. The men you freed will play a vital role in the weeks to come. Just ask for their help, and they'll join you.
And once I have my little band of thieves?
Send them towards a group of guards, and they'll create a distraction.
Opening the way for me.
Exactly.
Saves me from having to bloody my sword. I like it.
Exactly. Now I'll tell you what to do with them. Antonio's plan calls for a bit of deception. We're to imitate his archers, which means we'll need the armor that they wear. A shipment of the stuff has just been loaded into chests and now awaits delivery to Seta. Loot the chests and retrieve the outfits. When that's finished, I'll need you to fetch me a boat as well and bring it back here. We'll use it to move our men into the Palazzo undetected.
Consider it done.
Clothes make the man.
You have to show us some of your...
That was cool, and I'm so glad I did it like that. Douchebags. Alright, on to the next suit of armor. Archer armor. Dun, dun, dun. No, wait, that's something else entirely. That's Team Fortress. I'm thinking of...
All right, you know what to do.
Come back
available.
Burn.
Latest design, the greatest designer, me.
I'm so sorry. Please do not hurt me. I am just poor Tuscan man.
Don't even think of it.
Oh, fuck. I think I have smoke bombs. And we can do this. This is my rat. No, I'm asleep now. So cold. Oh, it seemed like such a good idea to jump into the Venice Canal. But it's like 43 outside, so it's like negative nothing out here.
You should not be up here, Stone Dog. You won't escape.
Thank you. I did not want to have to kill anyone today. I just wanted your bow. Okay. I'm now on the boat. I'm now walking away from the boat. I'm now in the water. There it is. Row, row, row your boat into public domain. Merrily, 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 Disney ruined it. Look it up.
Molto bene, Ezio. This is exactly what we needed. I'll let Antonio know you finished the job.
I think that's all the jobs Antonio had for me. So let's go to the next thingy. The thingy. The thingy and the thingy. Hold on, I want to go to that doctor. Wanna know why? Because doctors exist without borders.
All who need aid are welcome here.
See?
Bring me your sick and...
Yeah, I barely use my poison blade.
Rest and you should be well recovered, friend.
Actually, I don't use it that much until I get to Brotherhood.
Ah, Ezio. I was hoping you might return. I want your advice on something.
Of course. Tell me what troubles you.
Emilio has turned some of my own men against me.
Bribery and blackmail, is it?
Yes. And we cannot strike until the traitors are dealt with. They're still somewhere in this district, keeping tabs on us and reporting back to Emilio.
Not for much longer, they're not.
You do not betray Ezio Auditore and get away with it. Someone's about to get shanked. 3 someones, actually, according to this. Kosher, kosher. Kosher. I think that's all.
Hey, you make it easy.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all now. Okay, back up.
I was only the finest wool, silks, and leathers.
Come, amici! I've fresh sheep's urine and rosemary poultices for your bunions.
Nicely done!
Oh my god, where is this guy? Oh, wait. There he is.
You have no business up here. There he is. Yaju!
I think I'm low on. I am out of smoke bombs. So unfortunately, Emilio's employees have to die.
Don't let them get away!
Run, bitch! Run into the canal. I guess the ocean at this point, but still, run. You know what? this might make things a little easier. Gondola Jack! Yeah, it's like Grand Theft Auto, except more exciting. Because this is a gondola. Gondola Jack is not as exciting as I thought it was going to be.
Has caused some structural damage. Please be careful near work sites. Report.
Impressive moves.
Eccolo! Down! Let him off! Yes, yes! Come on! Bravo!
Oh shit!
I think not.
I want the Lord is my shepherd! The Lord is my shepherd!
I just realized one of them just shouted at the top of their lungs, "The Lord is my shepherd." Because they're afraid because I leaped out of nowhere to kill someone. Well, that was relatively easy. Okay, let's go hunt the third guy. Here's money. Stop that guy. Ah, yes, the power of money and thieves. And the fact that they haven't robbed in front of me. Oop, 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 oop.
Not you! You want to come?
He's here!
The Phantom of the Opera. I wish. Alright, that's all the thieves. That were traitors.
Oh, Jesus! Definitely time to leave. The Dory has decreed that the
be controlled and subject to certain
Oh,
standards.
Jesus! Definitely time to leave.
For consultation.
I saw that.
You murderer!
What's the matter?
See what you've done, idiot!
Ask him. He'll tell you. That's a
Oh no, I have a better plan for these.
There he is! Get him!
Damn it. Better still be up there. I just realized none of my armor's actually damaged yet. Yes, he's there. No, that asshole's trying to kill him. That's my money. I need it now. Just like J.G. Wentworth. Get over here, fancy pants! I don't want to have to shank you with a throwing knife. No! Fuck! Not again! Fine! I've got like 1,300 florins waiting for me at the Villa Auditore. I didn't even want your florins. Gondola Jack. You know, it's just not as thrilling as carjacking. I will say this, Grand Theft Auto got it right. The Gondola Jack, carjack. Okay, no, don't actually carjack people. Carjacking is 100%. To the villa! Oh, wait! Oh no, my Vambrace is damaged. Okay, so yeah, that's what damaged armor looks like. It's usually blood or, like, damage to the metal. But I didn't lose a health block. Normally, when your armor is damaged, a certain amount of blocks of health will be unusable for a while. So, hold on, let me try something. There we go. Okay, yep, see? It's covered in blood. And now I've lost 2 blocks of health that I can't heal with. So that's why you have to, when, you know, your armor's damaged, you have to go to the blacksmith. And that is why the armor of Altair is so freaking important. But we're actually not here for stuff like that. We are here for business stuff and to get my florins. There's like no weapons I want right now.
Buongiorno.
Things, so
Salute, Serezio. Shall we take a look at the list?
Monteregion. I mean, obviously we have to go to the doctor and the tailor. Oh, you motherfucker.
Buon viaggio!
But I got more value for the villa. And you know what? I think I have some stuff to drop off too that also improve our value a bit more. Wow, I'm getting kind of stubbly. I have, like, collected no feathers. Wow. And that was like 1 codex page, too. Oh. So, there was a girl, that Altair had met in his early, years before officially becoming a master assassin named Ada. Ada, A-D-H-A, not Ada. Just realized that kind of sounded like Ara. Anyway, she was kind of like a living precursor object when Ubisoft was still trying to hammer out that concept. But, you know, Altair and Ada fell in love, but Ada ended up at the end of the game getting captured by the Templars, and then what ended up happening was, you know, he like the Codex page said, chased her, but to no avail. He was too late and she died. This actually is the event that made Altair start to disregard kind of just the basic tenets of the Creed and do whatever the fuck he wanted, which led to the events of the first game. But anyway, they actually, one of the mission characters does mention Ada, and it's just kind of like, it's kind of regarded as kind of a sore topic, but eventually Altair met Maria Thorpe, who would eventually, I don't know if, I don't know how naming conventions worked back then, but it should have become Maria ibn Ahad, and a descendant of Desmond's. Yes! You know what? I'm killing you. Oh, fuck. You know what? Fuck it. You're the other one. Oh, you can't see it because I don't have any kind of video quoting, but I have a very twisted smile right now. Oh, fuck. Ooh. That's gonna make my life take a bajillion times. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That asshole is protected by the white wall of death. I can't kill him. Can I? Ah, fuck, he's getting away.
Has he lost his where do you think you're going?
Why didn't I stock up on supplies while I was in Tuscany?
Move and be chilly now! Keep cool. This one is different.
You will tire quickly, so no risky strikes. Wait for
You'll not find fairer prices than these, I mean.
Not you!
Just
there,
look
on
at my
you.
wares and see for yourself.
Remember, Disciplina wins the day.
Thieves! 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 Thieves will save the day.
I also have overstock for my
And now I'm Incognitimus.
This week I'm almost giving my leg.
menu.
14 cocaine. That seems like a good amount for the time being. Alright, last mission, and then we gotta wrap it up. It's almost 1 o'clock. Ooh, and actually, I think we're in the end of this particular sequence.
Your good work has restored us to our former strength, Ezio. We are ready to strike.
Just tell me what needs to be done, and I'll see that it is.
You'll approach from above under the cover of night. Emilio has posted archers around the palazzo. Kill them, but do so quietly. As they fall, my men shall replace them.
What about the guards?
When you finish with the archers, we'll regroup in front of this building here, and discuss next steps.
Nessun problema. I'll take care of the archers and return to you.
Then it's settled. In bocca al lupo.
Crepi lupo.
What skill!
You have... Aha! Stop hitting!
No business up here. Eccolo! You won't escape.
I think I will. Because you were dead. Because I shoved you off the roof and now your corpse is a pancake.
Get down! No! These have been posted as amendments to the law.
Eccolo, Lucano di sketch!
Actually, you know what? I need those knives back, so if you could... Oh, you're only gonna give me one? Dick. No soup for you.
Raju!
Oh, of course, Mr. Guard, sir. Anything you say, Mr. Guard, sir.
Why are you here? Get down!
That comes for you now! Eccolo!